But now it's cool to be goth.
Yeah, right. Only if you're the right kind of goth.
Yeah,
only if you're like opium approved.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta have face piercings and like a black full Rick Trench to be goth now.
Yeah, you can't wear like highlighter pink and MySpace hair.
Yeah. Or listen to like any actual goth music.
Yeah, exactly. You
That
have to have
shit's so
no
cringy.
knowledge of the actual subject.
Goth music is so corny. They're just like, and
What
it's
would
like
they do?
You're just thinking about the
When
video
they're
of them
doing
dancing under that bridge.
TikTok. Oh, I know what video you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of like the old like. I don't even know the dude's name, but just like the goth music where it's like.
I mean the dark wave shit.
Yeah.
That's only one side of it though, and I feel like not all goth niggas with dark wave. The dark wave shit though, like that's like what niggas nowadays for sure though.
Like the real goth people.
Yeah, I
who
be
are
hearing
like
that
weird.
shit. I be hearing that shit. Yeah, I be hearing that shit all the time nowadays.
But Cardi has like a wide open lane to just steal everything from like metal underground subculture. Like if he started wearing corpse paint, everybody would just give him credit. Like he was the genius who thought of this.
Dude, on my Instagram comments on the reels, people were like giving me shit, telling me like either I'm a poser or that why would I do this because of Cardi? You did yada yada yada. And I'm
right.
Like, because of
this
is way before Cardi.
No
bro.
one's doing shit because of Cardi.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Actually,
we're already recording, right?
A lot of niggas are doing shit because of Cardi. Actually, a lot of niggas grift their entire career off Cardi. Yo, I peeped this one day. I noticed some crazy shit. For every era of Cardi, there's a bunch of rappers that come out that try to sound like him in that era. And then whenever he changes his sound, they all get left behind. But mad rappers have grifted their whole career off just sounding like Cardi in like certain eras that he's in. Even niggas who I f with. Like Made in Tokyo, I love his music, but he definitely is just like that era of Cardi.
Yeah.
And he's locked in there. Once Cardi changed the sound, you just stopped hearing about him.
Yeah.
He's just gone.
Yeah.
There's even like Mario Judah low key, but he came back though. Mario Judah came back.
Well, you're a believer in his comeback?
In Mario Judah?
Because he's kind of working on it right now, right?
Yeah, I heard the single he put out. I thought it was tight. It was like a love song though. He's just like fully on the love song shit now. Like, I thought it was tight. When I first heard him, what was that for? You gonna die.
Remember how he said the N-word?
Yeah.
Just
I
I can't do the impersonation, but like he was like singing it. No, what was it?
I'm a big dog, big man.
No, wasn't it? They did like a remote Rolling Loud, right?
Oh yeah,
where
was,
like there was no audience.
Oh, he was in a room.
Yeah, and he's wearing a big black robe.
And he was there, and he went
Juicy
super
was
viral
there.
for a bunch of different stuff during that. I remember that.
Bro, during COVID, niggas did so much goofy shit.
Yeah.
Niggas had a virtual Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
And niggas were really at home.
Tuning in, watching that shit.
I went to a virtual Chief Keef and Polo G concert, and it was like, it really felt like we were just kind of hanging out with Chief Keef, and like there was no, because you can't see the audience.
Yeah.
Nobody tweeted at me. Nobody sent me a picture. Nobody said like, "Hey, I just watched the performance. It was sick." So it felt like we just pretty much like went to a room, watched Chief Keef perform for just us, and then like kind of stood around with Chief Keef for a while, and then that was it. It was just such a weird experience.
A virtual show, you mean like you were there on the show, or like you were watching on the computer?
I was like paid to like promote it or something,
okay,
so I was there just like filming a vlog and stuff. But there was nobody. There's no audience.
No audience. Yeah.
It was very strange.
She just had a super intimate Chief Keef show.
That's honestly lit.
Yeah, in retrospect, it was kind of cool. He yelled at me though. He started it out by yelling at me because he's like, "Why are you talking all these hoes about me?"
Were you talking to hoes about Chief?
It was like his ex-girlfriend had just been on the podcast saying, like his baby mama, that Slim Danger one.
She's the wildest one.
Yeah.
Didn't 6ix9ine take her shopping?
I think he did.
Oh yeah, it's like the white girl, right?
That's his thing.
I hate her.
It's my worst nightmare. Is I get some baby mama that disgraces me every chance she gets.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Just drags my name through the mud every chance she gets. Oh man. I pray to God that doesn't happen to me. Oh my goodness.
For people who haven't figured it out, we are sitting down with Christ Dillinger and Acid Souljah, two of the weirdest, most creative, most innovative rappers out there right now. Gunna just happened to run into y'all while you were on Melrose, right?
Yeah.
And so here we are. We made it happen.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we started.
Oh yeah, we've been started. Yeah, we just kind of
what's up, no jumper.
we just let it happen.
Yeah, I'm checking the countdown till I can light the weed up.
Oh yeah. Give it 5 minutes and we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some more. Nah, I know how YouTube is. That's just lame.
Let's get over high. No, I was watching a Cardi. Technically, it's not a video; it's a visualizer. But then all the footage was like vlog footage of him just like hanging out with people and stuff. And like, there's girls, they're like strippers, and they're fully blurred out. And I'm like, I've noticed that on YouTube too. Is that like you kind of got used to the idea that like a rap video, you can have chicks butt naked twerking, but then like in a vlog or whatever, you can't. But now it feels like, no, you can't really have chicks half naked twerking in a video either. Like that shit's going to get blurred out even in real rap videos, which is
that's crazy.
It's kind of sad.
Why the hell are they blurring that out?
Because they want to stay monetized or whatever.
Damn, YouTube needs to stop fucking up. They're fucking up their platform low key.
They need to 18 up.
Yeah, YouTube is like one of the last valid platforms too. Like Twitter is fried. Yeah. Instagram is fried. I don't have TikTok. I don't be using that.
TikTok censorship's way worse than like any other platform. Yeah.
And the shit it feeds you. It feeds you the most garbage out of anything.
Yeah.
TikTok, as soon as you even make a new account and you open it, the first thing you see is just like just like juicy.
Instagram's pretty bad too. Instagram will show me literally like the worst racist, gruesome, pornographic goon material ever.
My IG shows me mad girls doing like stupid shit.
I love it.
Like the videos of like the shit that you were doing it wrong loud, like girls like getting asked like, yo, where's Alabama? And they're like, I don't know, over here. Like I get mad at those videos.
Dude, so much of this is AI now. Like I'm pretty sure this is AI.
That's like not even like a real person.
I'm pretty sure this is fake. It's all these videos of the girls where they're just squirming in front of the camera. It's like
that's AI.
I might be wrong, but look how shiny those boobs are.
That's weird. Like the way that they move isn't right.
But AI titties.
But it's very hard to tell. Like your average Joe working at 7-Eleven probably is looking at this and has no idea that this is fake.
There's like some dude that spent all his money on that.
Oh, for sure.
He's giving all his money to the AI girl.
Oh yeah, he thinks he's talking to her.
And the better it gets, the more that like nobody's gonna be able to tell the difference, and everybody's just gonna be jerking off to
fake women.
Yeah.
Damn. They're about to take women out of porn.
Yeah.
They took our jobs.
Yeah, niggas. No, we can't let that happen.
No. Yeah, as a dude.
How
am I going to compete with this fake dude who's got a 12-inch dick? What the
Yo.
AI generated robot cock. It's not good.
No, I feel like that could be like your next song name.
Robot
cock.
AI generated robot cock.
I really haven't made any music about AI yet. Honestly, I should make like a whole AI song about like AI just like destroying the world.
Well, they say that Cardi's got AI vocals on his album too.
I don't know.
There's just certain parts that he did. I don't know. I saw some people making a very convincing argument, but I didn't really look into it. That's
I heard somebody told me that last night that they're like backing vocals that were AI. But I was bumping that Cardi album. I heard something that blew me away. I could have swore I heard Gunna on there.
Nah. No Gunna.
Yeah, I heard Gunna on the Cardi album. Really? On that song with Young Thug. If you listen, I'm a Gunna fan.
Okay.
I don't care what niggas say about
Gunna. I know what you're talking about.
I'm standing with him.
I know what you're about to talk about.
I'm standing with Gunna. Everyone named Gunna, I'm fucking with them, including you. But then I saw if you listen to that song that has Young Thug on it, if you listen really hard, you can hear Gunna in the background doing ad-libs.
Wait, I'm gonna say I saw something that said that song was originally like a song that
Gunna was on that song.
Gunna and Thug had made for like an album or whatever. Yeah. But then they took that song and took Gunna off of it and gave it to Cardi.
Yeah, Gunna was on that song originally. But if they took Gunna's vocals off the song, they could have got rid of his ad-libs.
Yeah.
They left him just on there on purpose.
Picture that though, like you're my boy and you tell on me, so I give the song to a goth vampire who just so happens to be like the hottest rapper in the world. Like that's gotta hurt in a different type of way. Man.
Bro. Yo, I'll be thinking about this too. Y'all think Cardi better than Gunna? You think if Cardi and Gunna went head to head, I think Gunna might be able to beat him. I feel like since Gunna's came out of jail, his aura has just been like nigga's been maxed out. Yeah,
different
like
type of aura now.
Everything he does is so insane nowadays. Like I don't know.
I feel like Gunna is like an adult contemporary rapper now because he can't talk about violence or the streets or lean and all the stuff he used to talk about. So now he's just making like purely smooth, cool music, whereas like Cardi still gets to flirt with all this violence and like drug abuse and beating women or whatever Kanye said he's doing. And,
Kanye was on his ass about that. I feel like low key too though, like Cardi like be getting like clowned for the street shit though. Them niggas be clowning on him for being street low key. Like they kind of be like clowning on him for like being the street rapper.
I mean, because he's like a little pretty boy, so
he's like bisexual vampire.
But he's also a big blood.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's locked in with those niggas for real.
Yeah.
But I feel like, that's like not like a hard thing to do though.
Yeah.
No, I mean if you're a millionaire, most likely not.
Yeah.
But the problem is that for normal people, if you join a gang, like there's so much bullshit to deal with. But I feel like if you're on his level, you can kind of just mesh into that environment. What are they gonna do to you?
You're out of the gang, buddy. Yeah.
See, that's what I was telling you earlier. I'm not from this coast. I'm not in the gang. I'm not trying to get down with one. All y'all niggas leave me alone. I'm not.
But we will die for your right to do that.
Yeah, y'all can. I'll die for you.
I'm not a part of it. I'm not the biggest supporter of it, but I will die for your right to do it.
I'll definitely die for anyone's right to gangbang or say whatever they want.
Yeah.
But I'm just not about to. I'm not about to join the gang. That's the one crime that I'm not joining the gang.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be in the gang. I'm not. The gang shit is not for me, especially how y'all get down over here.
Definitely.
I feel like that shit makes the New York gangs look like they're not even real. Like,
were there a lot of
how
gangs
niggas
for you,
bang out
like
here.
growing up and shit?
Well, I grew up in New York, but like outskirts of New York, like Bridgeport and Connecticut.
Yeah.
So like the gangs where I'm from is like small town gangs.
Yeah.
It was like Stack Boys and TF. My cousin was
like
a nigga.
Cruz.
Yeah, but like niggas were still dying and shit and like doing shit. That was when I was in like middle school though, but like it was different though. Like the gang shit was like super organized over here. Like niggas got like over here and they got niggas that are like in charge of like I don't even know. It just seems so organized.
Yeah, there's like hierarchy.
Yeah, there's like colors and shit still. Like niggas still bang colors.
And there's parks where like there's like some 50-year-old dude who hangs out in the park all day, and if you go there doing some bullshit, he's just gonna shoot you.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't happen in New York.
There's like a park ranger who was assigned
Park
by the
ranger.
gang. That's kind of crazy, you know.
Like make sure nothing bad happens.
Like for real, that's real. But they don't really care if anything bad happens. They just don't want anybody from any rival gangs to come around and like act like it's all good.
Yeah,
this is kind of a real
Park
thing.
rangers there hired 8 hours a day.
I actually know a gang member named Park Ranger, and his name is spelled Parcc, like a Crip name.
Shout out to him.
That's a hard name.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about being in the gang. You got to have a cool ass name if you like.
Yeah,
you
got
got
to have a really cool
ass
name.
You got a cool name. You guys got some cool names.
We do. We do have some cool names. His name is Acid Souljah.
My name's Acid Souljah.
Christ Dillinger.
Yeah, Acid Soldier's a sick name.
Yeah, I think it'd be like a hard gang name.
I don't know. I don't want to flirt with that world. You know? I respect the savageness of the West Coast gang culture.
What made you pick that name? Do you Soulja Slim?
Yeah. It was like Goth Money inspired too.
Okay,
like, because they're
Money.
like what's it called? Well, my friend called me the Acid Souljah when we were in high school, and I was like, "That's a cool name. I could like take the way that he said it and then shorten it and make it cooler." And like like Goth Money, they do like all the Souljah stuff, you know, and like Soulja Slim and everything. The South, like I don't know. I liked the way that it was spelt.
Are you guys tapped in with the current Goth Money output? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's probably been like 7 years since I was tapped in. But I did a bunch of those interviews early on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
sure.
no, honey, you
I still
definitely
listen.
tapped in early on.
Black Cray, just him alone in the store at like noon on a Tuesday doing that interview. When I look back at that, that's kind of gnarly.
Oh, it's legendary.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
I still bump
Black
all
Cray's
the
a
Cray
legend.
shit. Like I with Black Cray and Kane and like all that shit.
Yeah, I used to really fuck with that one dude. He changed his name to YSBOG.
Kane Groceries.
Kane Groceries.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was really fire.
Yeah,
He's
King
so
Groceries
fire.
I used to
was
see
good
him
back.
everywhere.
goated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He used to be out here a lot.
yeah. Wait, he's not out here anymore?
I don't know. I was a fan. I don't even know that nigga like that, but I know he used to be. I used to always see like tweets and shit and pictures of him like on like Melrose and shit. Just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you'd see him at like every like little underground show.
Yeah.
Some Tracy shit.
was fire.
Like, whatever. He was always at everything.
he was
so.
fire.
Wow, I just want to say this because I almost said it the other day on a podcast, but one of the craziest things that ever happened to me in interviewing rappers was that Lil Tracy and Famous Dex were hanging out with this white girl, Riz. Well, we were all hanging out in the back of the store. This girl, Riz, who passed away, R.I.P. her. But they took a photo with her. So the photo is just a white girl with two kind of gnarly looking black dudes with hella face tattoos and shit next to her. And David Duke, the former leader of the Ku Klux Klan, posted it on Facebook.
That's crazy.
Just to basically just be like,
how
this
dare
you can't let this happen to your white women. Don't
That's
let them get
crazy.
abducted by black rappers
That's
or whatever.
crazy.
I didn't care about what he was saying. I just couldn't believe that somehow my content had traveled to a Klansman.
The KKK
Okay,
part of Facebook.
the head Klansman.
The king, the dawn of that
Yeah,
shit.
the dawn of the Klan.
Yeah.
That's
you think- you
crazy.
saw-
I
you saw
remember when
Kanye's-
that happened.
You saw Kanye's black Klan outfits.
Oh, I got one for you.
You got one for you got one here right now.
Well, no, not like that. So Academics just interviewed him, and Ack said that he starts the interview dressed normal. He goes, "I'm gonna change." He comes back, he's wearing a black Klan outfit. So that interview's dropping like within the next day or two, and people are gonna react.
We got
to,
the early insight knowledge of what Ye did.
I mean,
Round
that's
up,
gonna light the world on fire because he's done a lot of offensive shit, but that's kind of the next.
His
level.
headquarters is pretty crazy.
I saw someone talking about him wearing the Klan shit. Like, I don't really know how to feel about that shit, to be honest. Like, because I don't really know what his point is with wearing the black Klan shit. But I did see someone, that Piers Morgan guy was talking about it, and he was like, they was talking about Kanye, and he was asking someone about Kanye, and he was like, yeah, like that black Klan shit, like all the shit he's doing is so offensive to the Jews. He's hurting the Jews so much. and then the person he was talking to was black, and they were like, "What about black people?" They're
Yeah.
like, he's wearing a black Ku Klux Klan outfit.
Yeah.
You're gonna. What about black people? Like what? Like, why
No,
are we talking?
because that's the weird thing about everybody acting so like, oh, the Jews are supposed to be so offended. Him wearing the Klan shit, I mean, that's gonna offend like
That's
his
supposed to
base,
offend the black folk.
the people that
Yeah.
spent 20 years building you up and loving you and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of them who are not gonna take that well.
Yeah, it's like I wonder what his message is behind that. I don't know what he's trying to say, but I'm not gonna front. That's my favorite rapper ever. So
Kanye?
yeah, I love Kanye.
He is a goat. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
he's the goat.
Wait, so okay, how did you guys start rapping, or when did you meet? I want to know about how all this came together.
We met on the
Yeah,
internet.
that's
Like
great internet shit.
one of his friends,
Can I have
like
tequila? Is
Sure,
that valid?
yeah,
All
go
right,
crazy.
bet. Sick.
One of his,
I'm an alcoholic. I'm sorry.
I feel
one
it.
of his friends like showed him my music, I think, or something, and he was f***ing with it, so he hit me up. We started making music on the internet and shit,
Uh-huh.
and then I came to New York for the first time like April 2023, and we started hanging out like in person and everything. And he was like, "Yo, I'm going on tour this summer. I want to take you on tour."
Mm.
So I was like, "Shit, bet." And then we've been on tour and we've just been doing like this shit since. Like
Hell
we
yeah.
got the Acid Christ album, Base Negative Squad album. We just been staying consistent, making music and all that kind of shit.
What brought you together? Was it like personality driven, or was it the fact that you guys are both very unorthodox rappers? Although you both definitely have different styles, but I mean, I feel like you guys both are kind of from a similar lineage of weird rapping.
Yeah, we have a lot of the same like influences type shit,
Mhm.
and then like we also like share a lot of the same ideals. So we made that first song, and then I put it out, and niggas were fucking with it. They're like, "Yeah, like Acid Souljah, Christ, don't just bass resurgence or like some shit."
Bass
Yeah.
And then
resurgence.
I was
some of his
always-
fans was commenting on my shit. They was like, sigil core, and I'm not gonna front. I don't know what the that is.
Central core,
Sigil core.
sigil.
Sigil core. Yeah, it's like he can explain what I don't know what that is.
Man, that SoundCloud shit. That I never made sigil core music.
But for some reason they all with you though.
The back in the day, with like all the Jewel set shit, Free Two Chains, like they were pushing the sigil core sound, and I never made sigil core music. It's a little bit too negative for me, but
I feel you.
I got lumped in with them because I make music with Shane and shit, and one of my songs was on the official SoundCloud sigil core playlist. It's just like I feel like it's like kind of like what was like after BMB with like dark trap style shit, like Space Ghost Perp inspired shit. Because a lot of the guys that were in set were like in BMB before BMB ended, like Death Row, like BMB Death Row. So it's like just like that dark trap, dark shit. But I feel like what brought us together is like the bass shit. I've always been doing like bass music, like bass revival shit, I guess. Like bringing like bass back to like the mainstream.
And by bass, you mean basically freestyling your verses and just kind of having it be
Yeah.
this like
The little
state of
beat.
mind spilled out onto the beat type thing.
like the Lil B inspired.
Because
bass
the word
shit.
bass in the way that Lil B was using it has been so corrupted.
It's
Yeah.
been
It's
stripped.
We're trying to
crazy.
bring it
Stripped of
back
its
to
aura.
Right,
the
yeah.
original meaning. It's
Mm.
like I got the pink bandana, I got the tiny pants, I'm task force, I'm bitch mob.
Yeah.
The word based has been gentrified.
Big
Yeah.
time.
It's been
Bad.
gentrified heavy.
I'll be watching like a conservative podcast and somebody will say something super racist or like anti-woman,
And then
and
they'll
then
be like,
they'll be like
based.
bass, and
No.
and me as a little B fan, I'll just be forced to sit back and be like, bro, how the did that happen?
What?
That's
Like,
crazy. That word just got completely flipped on
They
its head.
ruined it. That's why I have to make it cool again. And
Mm.
like we're like on that. It's like why we're like Base Negative Squad. Like
Mm.
I don't know. Like
I also really f- with Acid because when we made that first song, like we made like another one, and then we started making the project, and we just like he records the same way I do, but we just like freestyle all our songs.
mhm.
So like he can like keep up with me. Like he makes as much music with me as he makes solo, and so do I.
You don't punch
So-
in at all?
I do punch in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I punch in. I just do it straight from the start to the end.
Mhm.
So like it's just like rare for me to find someone that can like keep up with me
Mm.
as far as like being able to make a lot of songs and being able to like do songs with me at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he has enough songs where he can like have his own shit going on completely outside of me, and then me and him have enough music together where we have our own shit together too. And then I put out mad music all the time too. So
Right.
it's funny. Some people will get mad at you. Like other rappers will get mad at you when you drop too much. When you like work with them a lot, because they can't keep up. They're like, yo, you're dropping too much. You're like flooding the shit. There's not enough like audience for me to listen to. But the niggas who drop the most are the niggas that end up coming up.
Yeah. When I was listening to you, it made me feel like the way that I first felt listening to Nephew.
Yeah, that's my man's, bro.
Yeah, and I seen y'all do music together and shit. Yeah,
that's my man's.
I still love Nephew shit so much to this day.
Yeah. Nah, Neff is my man's 100 grand. He told us to come out here and with you.
Oh hell yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
Nephew's the goat.
I fuck with him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's a crazy drunk.
He's a cool
Well,
guy.
I don't know. Is he still currently? I know he was at one point.
Nah, he's definitely an alcoholic. That's one of the things that me and him definitely bond over that. Me and him are both. I'm definitely an alcoholic too.
He can handle it.
He can handle it. Yeah.
He can hold it.
Oh, you know he can.
He has crazy lore out there though. Like they I don't think it's true, but they accused him of writing a diss song about his ex-girlfriend right after she
Somebody
overdosed.
was talking to that shit about me yesterday.
But he said that the song was already recorded and shit, but that does kind of seem in aligned with the RXK persona. But then also like, yo, he has an episode that's just him, Blasey, and Crit Mac. Isn't that insane?
That's a crazy.
He loves
lineup,
Crit Mac.
Yeah, he's the best.
He loves Crit Mac.
Just them being in the same room is so.
I met Neff because this YouTuber Brandon Buckingham.
Yeah,
I had never heard Neff before. This guy was like, "Yo, I think that you and this guy would sound good together on a song," and I was like, "Okay, bet." I didn't even really know anything about bro. He just like told me that he was gonna, pay me to do a song or whatever, and I was already doing a show in LA, so I was like, "Bet." He took me to this apartment in downtown LA, and I walk in his Neff's apartment. First time I ever met Neff, he goes, "Yo," he looks at me, he's like, "Yo, go in the fridge." He's like, "You can get anything you want out of there." I was like, all right. I opened up. He was with me. It's my man's over there first. He was with me. Me and him grew up together. It's my man's. I opened the fridge door. This nigga's fridge was so nicely organized. He had one of every beverage on every level of his fridge. Top 4 was just soda. Middle was just water. Then he had juices here. Then he had like chasers and like assorted like meats and shit like that. Wow. His fridge was organized so well.
Fridge health on 100.
Nah, shit like that goes a long. I have OCD, so that goes a long way with me.
It's all fucking
if you're
perfect.
like a neat, like this nigga, you low-key probably have OCD too.
Oh,
I've been to your house. But I can tell when niggas have it. When they like do certain things, like that goes a long way with me. If you're like a neat person, like your shit's like put together well, I like that. Because like chaos kind of be like scaring me a little bit. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Living in squalor, how can you do it?
Nephew seems like he lives in chaos all the time though, so that's super surprising to me that his fridge.
It's like it's controlled chaos though. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's always a plan to the way that he's moving. Yeah. Like that ass. Like he's very smart with that shit.
Wait, but so you actually have OCD?
I have OCD, yeah.
Yesterday I was interviewing Vlad and there was some ashes on the table and he just started like compulsively cleaning it up. And I'm like, because he's told me before he had OCD, but I never really like seen like a super obvious example like that. But
like one thing I be doing, like you see how I have my phone right here, then I set all this shit up so like the rolling paper is over here, the weed next to it. So when I gotta roll again, everything is set up over here. The ashtray's here waiting for the joint to be lit. So I can ash right here. Everything is perfectly aligned.
So to you, it's super foreign, the idea of just lighting up and not knowing where you're going to be ashing?
I can't even do that.
I've never seen him do that.
I can't even do that. That would f me up.
He always has an ashtray next to him.
Oh, no. It's like not even like something I think about, though. It's just something I got it from my mom. So my mom had that shit.
Something I noticed yesterday when you were smoking, every time you hit it, you like that.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
He does that every time he hits it.
Really?
Yeah, every time he hits it, he goes like that.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
You be noticing. You're a noticer. You be noticing shit.
Paying attention to shit.
Like you gotta swirl your hand around the smoke.
No, he's just like he'll be smoking. Yeah, I don't.
I've seen it too.
Yeah.
I never really noticed.
Nothing bad about it. I was just something I noticed.
It's because sometimes the smoke be getting in my
your
eyes.
face. That's what I thought it was.
So whenever I hit it in the smoke, because I always the way I learned how to smoke. Like the first time I smoked, I didn't even get high. Like I hit the shit the wrong way.
So many people say that.
I didn't get high at all. I remember the first time I got high. I thought I was in fucking what's that movie? I thought
Space Camp.
Nah, the Bionic Man. When that nigga's running for the first time and his arms moving like it's like that's I felt like I was in the Bionic Man. I was like, yo, I'm high as shit. I had smoked with some Asian niggas in their attic, some vanilla kush, and that shit got me clapped. But like the smoke be getting in my eyes sometimes, and I gotta like just get it out of here.
You'll see it later when you start smoking.
When you start smoking in rooms that have decent ventilation, or you're like used to smoking outside, you kind of forget about how insane it is to just be in like a room with no ventilation, no windows, no nothing, and you're just getting high, and that smoke is collecting for forever. You know, like I kind of have lost track of that, and then every once in a while I'll be in that environment and I'll be like, how did I spend so much of my life smoking in this sort of situation?
Nah, I feel that. Smoking outside, low key, I feel like I'll be getting higher.
Yeah.
Especially if it's cold outside. When you smoke weed and it's cold outside, that should be getting you. When you go up inside, you're clapped. The weed y'all got out here though is different, man. Shout out 710 Labs.
Shout out 710 Labs.
This shit has had me like inebriated. I can't even think straight half the time when I'm out here.
Well, feel free to light up for sure.
Whenever I go back to the East Coast, like I don't even remember my trip to Cali because I'm just so high.
So high the whole time.
Yeah, just so high. The weed is different over here.
I'm still.
They put some different shit in there. That's why y'all got all them homeless people.
Because they're so high.
That's all this good ass.
I don't think
And
they're
the
so
liquor
high.
is so cheap.
I don't even need a house.
Too.
Yeah, they don't need a house. Them niggas is high. The sun is out. They chilling.
Live on the beach and shower there.
Bro, those niggas are crazy. How do y'all deal with that?
Shit, it's just part of life at this point.
Just avoid downtown at all
Yeah.
costs, and then when you are there, just be hella on point. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Everybody I know out here has a gun. Like niggas
For
be having
sure.
a gun. Niggas in New York don't be having guns like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit more risky out there. They'll give you hella years for just getting caught with a pipe.
Yeah, Lil Wayne got a year, I think, for that, right?
He just did
Couple years. Yeah, you did.
Damn, bro. I can't do shit. I can't do shit.
Nah,
around
that's
y'all.
cool. It's like a dance move.
I can't do shit around you.
Wait, but I want to know your. Oh, okay. So how'd you guys get tapped in with DJ Smokey? Because I interviewed him back in the day. He was like a huge legend. Like all the BMX videos that we were putting out were
Yeah.
being edited to him for a while. A bunch of my homies in like Niagara and Buffalo and shit were fucking with him tough. And it's cool to see that he's still out here, still doing his thing, and that he's got artists that are really appreciative of his style. How'd you
Yeah.
guys link with him?
Nah, I f- with him. He's a good dude. He's one of the best people I ever met.
Yeah, shout
Honestly,
out Smokey.
He hit me up because I had made some shit with this dude named Joey, and then Joey had told him about me, and then he messaged me, and me and him made a tape together. I had Fate made a song with like Lucky that I was trying to like put on like that project with him, so he like hosted that song for me, and then
the song with Joey and Lucky, right?
yeah, that song, yeah.
Shout out.
And then he hosted a tape for me, and then me and him just locked in, made a few more albums. He's genuinely a cool dude. He was just like, he just be tapped in with the underground, just like.
Yeah.
But I guess nowadays more so he just fuss with who he wants to with. But he's a cool dude though.
No,
I know
definitely.
he's got some crazy shit coming out soon too. He's got a project with Skrillex coming out that's just about to go crazy.
Oh shit, that's gonna get him a lot of recognition. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
it's fire. I don't even think that he's maybe talked about that yet, but I'm gonna just put it out there. I know he tweeted about it or something.
Now they gotta
so-
put it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now they
fuck
gotta
it.
put it out.
Smokey's cool as fuck. I got in tune with him through him, you know.
Yeah.
Like I grew up like listening to a lot of the underground shit. Smokey's like, you know, a goat,
Yeah.
legend, everything. So being able to work with him is mad cool. And like, you know, the shit that we've done is super sick. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the songs that we made produced by him and hosted by him are super sick. Like
Yeah, we definitely keeping that mixtape type shit alive. There's a
Yeah.
lot of niggas who are doing that nowadays. Stuff that's coming back more. So the mixtape
Mhm.
era shit, like niggas like screaming over songs
Right.
because he be
Swamp
doing that.
Izzo.
The Swamp Izzo guy.
that's the best
There's a
part.
dude that he works with all the time named Kino Pro.
Yeah,
He's
shout out
low-key-
Kino Pro.
Yeah,
I think Kino Pro in a few years, niggas are gonna be talking about him everywhere.
Let me
He's so good. His style of hosting shit is fucking insane.
Kino
he's like
Pro
one-
79.
He's one of the best like DJ like in that realm of shit because he's taking it to a whole new level. Like he puts like lore and like you gotta just listen to some of his shit. Like he's so good at it. Like
Kino Pro 79 is the best rapper, producer, DJ, man of all trades. He's
Man.
not a jack of all trades because he can actually do everything perfectly. I love Kino. That's like without Kino Pro 79, I wouldn't be here. Like a lot of my swag and like biggest songs, he's had like a direct hand in.
you know
So-
you know who else is coming back too? The Trapaholics guy. Yeah, the next project that me and him are doing, we're thinking about getting the Trapaholics guy to host that, like the real trap shit guy.
That'd be
Like,
dope.
bringing that shit
Real
back.
trap.
Yeah, I
Because
fuck
you
with that.
guys have like a sort of robot version of that kind of voice that would be making me laugh my ass off when
Nah,
I'm
that's
listening
not
to
a
you guys.
robot. That's Evil Empire.
War crimes are cool. No, wait. Oh, really? So you?
That's Evil Empire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the Evil Empire guy.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
How'd you guys tap in with him? And how you? How
He's
you
just
get
some
that
dude
shit?
who Smokey knew. I don't even actually know that dude like that. To be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember
so-
what his lineage is or anything
I don't even
like
know
that.
where they found him. I guess he's Canadian. I don't even know.
Right, but you guys have like the weirdest fucking drops on that shit ever. What was it? Yeah, I don't believe in human rights. War crimes are cool. Those are
Yeah.
the ones I wrote down.
Yeah.
Just to,
It's like mad like
then I heard them on a
dystopian.
bunch of different songs
there's,
too, and I'm like, okay, this is like a
I-
consistent thing.
I lost my wife and kids, and I miss them, and all that shit.
I'm severely depressed.
I'm severely depressed.
I like I did a tape centered around one of the tags that I came up with. It was the inbred meth addict music. Tape. That one was cool. There was like a lot of fun tags on that, like light up that glass pipe. Like
my favorite tag I think is the one that niggas haven't heard yet, but I think people are gonna like it. It's from my next album, but the tag is just called it's called I Love Bushwick.
It's so good.
It's so good. I think that one. I think that's a good one. I think that one's sick.
It's classic. Bushwick is the pinnacle of human culture right now. It's the Constantinople of modern day society.
I lived in Bushwick for like 4 years.
It's like a Renaissance area for some reason.
Well, when I moved there, it was kind of grimy, and then like over the 4 years, I kept seeing more like organic delis popping up and shit like that. And now when I go back, I'm like, oh, all right, y'all had a plan.
Yo, my girl be doing Pilates and shit. You feel me? Like Bushwick, they definitely like made it like a Soto Sopa type place.
Yeah, well, niggas don't know that's where all that 6ix9ine shit went down.
Yo, I lived like right down the street from 6ix9ine in the many years before he popped off. But then later on, I realized like, oh, this is like his stomping grounds.
Yeah, it's funny because Bushwick, like I grew up, like I said, in Bushwick, Connecticut. I got mad family in New York, like in Crown Heights, and then like Bushwick and Brownsville. And I used to always pull up out to Bushwick to visit my family and shit. And it was not a place where you would be safe. Like it was dangerous out there. Like it was like really crazy out there. But then that 6ix9ine shit happened, and low-key everyone got arrested. Everybody got arrested. Bro got everyone arrested. Everybody's gone.
That shit got to be scary to gangbang out there after all that shit.
But I'd be thinking like, okay, so like follow me, right? Like 6ix9ine makes this music, he signs this deal with this label. He joins the gang after, right? That's what happened. So he's making this music. The label must have some idea that he just joined this gang. He wasn't in that. He's putting out this crazy blood music. Then all these niggas get locked up. Then niggas knock all those projects and all those buildings and low income shit down and just gentrify the fuck out of it. That's just gotta be related.
That's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I don't know what the conspiracy is, but it's gotta be related. There's no way they let this nigga get up, create all this crazy shit, get all these niggas arrested.
You gotta chill, they're gonna kill you.
They got all the niggas in there. Then they raised the rent up and opened up coffee shops with $10 coffee.
Yo, you're gonna chill because the CIA is gonna kill you for exposing how 6ix9ine was a government agent and
like
how he's a psyop.
And how they raised the rent
I be chatting.
In 50 years, you're gonna go to the mall and see like Christ Dillinger shirts hanging up because it's gonna be like Che Guevara.
There's gonna be a bullet.
Like, we don't really know exactly what he did, but we know he did some revolutionary shit.
He said some shit.
Yo, but my question is like, what was the underground scene that you guys grew up around, or was it primarily like an online thing? And how do you grade the health of the underground realm today?
I'm gonna let him go first on that because he's really a child of the underground.
Yeah, I love underground music. I'd say like I'm a student of it, right? Like a student of the culture and like rap and everything. And I feel like underground music is in like a really like interesting place right now. But like the scene and stuff that I grew up like consuming was like very much like I feel like the scene that everyone remembers like the most fondly, like, you know, like all like the Team Sesh, Hollow Water Boys, Suicide Boys, Raider Clan, Very Rare, like with like all the X shit, like and everything. Like, so it's like all that shit was really popular when I was like a kid and stuff. And when I was in high school and middle school, like 8th grade on to high school, like I was listening to a lot of like Metro Zoo and Slug Christ and Curb Lagoop and, you know, Young God and like Ocean Gang and shit. So it's like I feel like maybe back then underground music was more creative and like actually focused on like music.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't around then, so I don't know. I feel like everyone's always been trying to get clout for all of time, you know? All those fools are trying to get clout just like everyone is now. But I mean, the way that people did it was different. I just think that like the way that the underground functions now, I wouldn't say it's necessarily unhealthy. I just say that it's more like label involved than ever. Like now you have these underground artists that are getting pushed as underground artists by labels, like so that their image.
All these niggas are signed now. There's not
like,
no underground anymore.
They have like an image of being underground. It's like the label pushes them through the underground before they're allowed to be like big boy status. They can't just like industry plant them anymore. So it's like they get industry planted on a lower level. Like I'm not gonna say names or who or whatever, but it's like there's mad people around me that have like the same like number of followers or monthly listeners or whatever, and they're signed and I'm not, and it's like, yo, why did you sign? Like
Yeah.
you know, so it's like there's a lot of weird like promotion shit, like, and like everything, like all these paid promo pages and shit. Like if you're following like Hyperpop Daily or Underground Sound or Our Generation Music or whatever, you're basically just following like advertisement. Like there's nothing there that like
those underground sound niggas be shamelessly promoting bullshit.
Like
I don't know who runs that shit. I got love for everybody. I don't know you. Don't come ask me about this shit if you see me. But y'all niggas be shamelessly promoting bullshit left and right.
If you see this and you go, oh, Acid Souljah's lame because he was hating on my underground promo page. Think about this. You run an underground promo page. So who's the lame one here? It's not me. It's not me who's opening up Photoshop and cropping this image to go, Netspend just turned 18. Whoa. Like, I'm just like, man, shout out Netspend and shout out all the pages that promote him.
Shout out Net.
But, you know, it's just like, it's not as authentic anymore, you know? Like, it's like, so I always try to bring the real authenticity, the real us, you know?
Like so many of those names you just named are like people that had me super genuinely excited about underground music, like around the time that we started No Jumper and everything. And when I think about it, it's like now a lot of times when I listen to underground rap or like the Underground Sound freshman cover or whatever, like I fuck with some of those artists and stuff, but sometimes it feels like underground music equals like people not even trying to rap good at all, but using an absolute shitload of auto-tune.
And the gimmick usually.
And it just kind of feels phoned in at a certain point. When I was listening to you guys, I'm like, oh, all right, this is some shit that really reminds me of that era, like Sesh Hollow Water Boys, and just constantly finding people who are just doing weird new shit.
Like an innovation of like what was then.
Yeah.
I feel like not a lot of people now that are making underground music are really like students of the culture and the sound necessarily like we are. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say when
like we're like really like we really love this shit. Like I could stop rapping tomorrow and like get like a normal ass job and I'd still listen to like underground music every day because that's like what I like to listen to. So it's like we really like eat, sleep, breathe this shit, you know? So it's like
I'm not
I don't know.
I never really listened to the underground music when I was like I don't know, like before I started rapping, I didn't even know there was an underground. I started putting music on SoundCloud and that shit started doing good. And then niggas alerted me to the fact that there was a group of niggas that considered me an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to like Kanye and like Lil Wayne and like Gucci Mane. Like I was big in the trap shit, but that's not considered underground.
Right.
Because I've been listening to rap my whole life because my dad is from Alabama and he's from Bessemer. So he just like put me on to like a whole bunch of crazy, like even like old school like trap like rappers and shit. Like that's how I listen to underground. Oh no, rap music. Yeah, I've listened to rap music my entire life. So like I was on that Piff and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was really listening to like Wiz Khalifa's tapes, like Cabin Fever.
Mixtape Monkey was
I was
lit.
bumping like Young Scooter. Like niggas don't even remember Young Scooter.
Oh,
like
Scooter.
niggas talk about underground rap and they be like, yeah, the best underground rappers of all time is like Suicide Boys. Like I got love for Suicide Boys. If the underground is what niggas say it is, aren't those niggas like Young Scooter supposed to be underground too? Yeah. Like that was my underground. I was never into like Black Cray. I'm not gonna front. I heard a Black Cray song for the first time like a year ago. I never really bumped bro like that.
But that's the weird thing about like the underground is that it kind of gets like divided into two things, which is like real underground weird people that are just interested in doing some freaky ass renditions of music, and then there's like street dudes who maybe are like pushed in a direction of being a little bit weirder. So like some of that underground fan base applies to them and everything like that. But like I always think about that with Florida, where it was kind of like at a certain point you had like X and Kodak, and that's basically like liberals and Republicans. Like these choose your side. It's one or the other, and they don't really mix that much. Yeah,
and they're both mad fire.
Yeah.
But like I found out about the underground, I didn't even know what that was, and then I just started finding all these artists. The first underground rapper I ever heard was Chapo. It was Chapo and Curb Lagoop's collab mixtape.
The best album ever.
That album is so fucking good. Chapo was punching in, rapping on that shit. Like he was like the Michael Phelps equivalent of rapping on that tape. Like he was just going in on every song. It was crazy, and it was really introspective. Like he had like some real like progressive songs on there where like. The beat, that's what I was really drawn to, is like how the beat was like kind of crazy. And he would have hooks like splash, like it's like alluding to shit, like or like promethazine puddles, I'm geeking, like some shit like that. It was like it was just like real like different than like the
There was
street
that
shit.
one song where he's like, "Hello, goodbye,
Yeah,
hello,
like,
goodbye."
it was
I
like-
might drive by.
It's like that sounds stupid, but that's just mad. Like that's low key
It's
mad
so
like
fire.
conceptual.
Yeah.
It's like a smart concept for a song.
Chapo's one of the best rappers of all time. High
Yo,
key.
man, he was
Like,
such a legend. Dude.
he was fire.
I gotta listen to more of his like current output. Is he purely just on this like emo wave
No,
now?
he's
or-
back on the
We were
old
just
Chapo
chilling
shit.
with him a little
Yeah.
bit ago, and we
We
made a
just
bunch
made
of
some
fire ass
me,
music.
him, Chapo, my man Taz, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Taz.
Taz.
We just made a bunch of fire songs
Oh yeah.
like last week before we came here.
Yeah, nah, he just had like such a syrupy voice, and like he like if you watch his first interview, bro, like he was on hella drugs. Like the Molly was just like taking over his
Eating him.
body, and I feel like he kind of got his life together a little bit at a certain point, and maybe like I don't know, like I always wonder if like that era of him rapping was like that good because he was f***ing gone in
I don't
another
know. He
dimension.
was so good. The way he was rapping like so like fluently for a nigga that talks like big,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
big
He's got like
garbage
long
Chapo.
draws in his voice.
Yeah, like, but he's such a fire rapper. It's like it almost doesn't make sense when he talks. You ever seen those dogs that have like the droopy faces?
Yeah.
That's like that's what I think of when I hear Chapo talking, bro. I love
like
him,
that
bro.
little cartoon. He's like a little white dog. with
Yeah,
little-
what's his name? It might
I
be
don't
It might be
even-
Droopy.
Yeah, it might be Droopy.
Might
or
be
some
Droopy
shit,
or some
yeah.
shit. Yeah,
I
that's
got
what
into, like,
picture.
I got in the underground shit because ASAP Rocky put Bones on his album.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
then,
that was a big deal when that happened.
Like the Canal Street song or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot what song it was. But I got into Bones, and then I started like desperately searching for Sesh Hollow Waterboys interviews.
uh-huh.
And then like, I found like other rappers related to them, like Xavier Wolf, and then like going back to Raider Clan
So,
and
like,
shit.
who's in the underground? Is Cardi in the underground?
He was.
Was
He
he in
was
the
for
underground?
sure,
yeah.
Preceded
And
it.
Thousand Band Fawny was in the underground.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
with,
so-
with Uno the activist.
So stay
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me. Was Hood Rich Pablo Juan in the underground?
Nah, he's a street dude.
See, but that's the person that invented every underground rapper's flow. That's where
Kinda.
I got my flow.
But I feel like he kind of like went to DC and heard the DMV flow
Yeah,
at that
and-
time
yeah.
and kind of like took that on with his own like Atlanta type
Yeah.
thing, and the fact that they were really doing crazy shit because he got a racketeering indictment and
crazy-
he's been
he got
locked
a
up for
crazy
5-6
charge,
years.
yeah.
He about to get out
Is he
now.
about to get out? I'm trying to buy a feature.
But
me
you
see.
should for
I
sure.
fuck with him. He's one of my favorite rappers ever.
Nah,
Hood
he
Rich
was a
Pablo
legend.
One.
Remember
gets
the
a lot
very
of play
first
in the
song he ever
car.
put out? Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard the very first song he ever put out. I was just on YouTube scrolling, and I seen it pop up. It was Diamonds from Africa featuring
Yeah.
Pee Wee Longway.
Oh yeah.
That song was
a good
crazy.
era.
I heard him rapping. I was like, I never heard a nigga rap this before, like a day in my life. And then
Yeah.
Gucci started punching in.
The underground, a lot of the underground is like taking shit that like street dudes are doing and just like putting your own twist on it and just freaking it in a crazy direction.
Yeah.
But yo, I seen a tweet the other day about the Weatherman video with Xavier Wolf and Bones, and it was like that's such a weird video that stands out so much. And we were hanging out with them like when they dropped that video, and I had no idea that this like 10 years later would be considered like the pinnacle of the underground during that era. Like
Yeah.
this kind of represents that so unbelievably well.
That video is classic.
Yeah,
Super crazy.
it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
like fucked up green screen. Like
Yeah.
when we used to go hang out with them, they would be like Bones, his parents or whatever had a house, and there was like a barn behind the house, and all those dudes would kick it in this barn all day. And you walk in, and it's just backwood guts everywhere on the floor. They didn't clean the shit up. They would just dump the woods on the ground, and it was
Damn, that's legendary.
really
He was
disgusting.
Yo, one thing about you, bro, you was really there for every single part of this shit.
A little bit.
Like,
Sometimes
pretty
I-
much.
I just like hate not being able to be around for everything,
Yeah.
especially now.
I feel like
that
you make a good effort though.
yeah,
I like that you had D Savage on here the other day.
that was good.
that shit
That
was
was
history
we
lesson,
watched the whole interview.
I love
Yeah,
D
yeah.
Savage, one of my favorite rappers. Like I was happy that you brought him on here and you really like I feel like niggas try like fake like try to blackball him, like try to say he was living in his car and like make
Yeah.
up mad crazy ass shit about him that wasn't true. Like
Yeah.
that nigga's fire, bro. Like he's a fire rapper.
He got that process that they try to put everybody through, where they build you up, they hype you up, and then as soon as you don't really like deliver on what they expected from you, they just treat you like a joke. But
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of like persevered through that and
Yeah,
still
he's
has
more
the
lit now than ever.
opportunity.
I
Yeah,
think he's the most
Yeah.
lit. He's more lit now than ever.
yeah.
We love D
100%.
Savage.
D Savage legend.
What?
Yeah.
What LA artists you guys fuck with? You guys fuck with any?
I fuck with X4.
Isn't D Savage from out here?
D Savage
That's
from out
sick.
here, yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with
X4.
X4. X4 is fire.
X4 's
He'll-
fire.
Yeah.
X4.
Bro,
Bitch, when
Gunner,
you getting off,
you
you're a
were-
bitch.
Gunner
Yeah.
showed me X4 yesterday. I'm not really hip to LA music,
Uh-huh.
you know? And
I like
there's-
Drakeo the Ruler
there's
too.
this
Yeah,
X4
yeah.
song where he said, "Bitch, when you getting off work, you a bitch."
Yeah.
I fuck with
That's
that.
just fire.
I
That's just
fuck with
Yeah,
that. And
yeah,
Draco the
yeah.
Ruler is really fire too. R.I.P.
Hell yeah.
I mean, like he's not like a LA rapper, but he's a West Coast rapper. Mike Sherm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then I fuck with obviously Little B. I fuck with Mozzie.
Yeah.
Then
Lil B is the best Bay Area rapper of all
X4,
time.
I think you and X4 would go crazy.
I would definitely do a song.
I would do
Yeah.
a song with X4.
Oh man.
You guys got any other like
I'll hit
crazy
him up.
dream collabs? Yeah, and Adam, you gotta make that happen.
I'll try to make that happen. I just like am trying to picture like what he would even think, if I, like what is gonna go through his mind when I show him your music.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could probably tell him like, yo, there's some underground shit. Like you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
exactly.
really-
You
you might
gotta
not
sell
get it, but this shit is cool.
Yeah, dude, the kids are eating this
Yeah.
up.
I feel like that
Type shit,
logic
type
might
shit.
kind of work on him.
The
Yeah,
dream
fuck it.
collabs. All right, I'm trying to think.
Alive or dead?
Alive or dead?
Rock any genre of music.
Michael Jackson.
There you go. Yesterday
That's
you were playing
like-
Rush in the car.
Yeah, I do like Rush. That's why I'm thinking about it. I'd want to collab with like Gucci,
Yeah.
and then Hooders Pablo Juan, D
Ooh.
Savage. Who else? I'm trying to think who else I fuck with. That dude Part 2 the Gold Mask. I don't know if y'all even know who the that is. I'll do
No
a song with
fucking
him.
idea.
What is it? Part 2. What?
P2 the Gold Mask.
Oh yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah, remember that
shit.
guy?
The
Yeah.
Gold
That guy's
Mask.
hard. Yeah, that guy was hard. Niggas don't really know about him like that, but he was fire.
Damn.
Trying to think, who else would I fuck with? Crystal Castles. I'll do
Oh,
a
that'd be
song. I'll do a
crazy.
song with them.
With the guy too? 'Cause
Yeah.
Didn't he like beat up Alice or whatever?
I don't think
I
he
don't.
knows
I
the
don't know
lore.
anything about that.
Oh, so
He just knows the
He
music.
just knows the
I
music.
feel like P2 hasn't dropped in like 10 years. Or I guess he has.
He just-
Do you know
6
the
years
lore?
ago.
I know the lore. I'm gonna say he not on the internet like
I don't
that.
know- I don't
he
know
only
anything-
he
I
only
don't know
knows the
anything
good
about that.
music. You feel me?
The music's great.
Their recent music is good too. I don't know.
Is that guy still around?
They're still making music. There's some other girl in the band now.
Well, it's Alice Glass, and I don't know the Indian guy's name, but there was
There's a new girl now. That's like a
so
friend.
Alice Glass is no longer, but it's still
Wait,
that
really?
guy.
They be dropping stuff.
Yeah, fire shit. I don't know.
I'm listening
I
to all
don't
the
be
old
I don't be
shit.
reading about shit. I don't be looking into shit. I just be listening to music.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not educated to it, but I like their
No,
music.
they ain't dropped since 2016.
Nah, he got a new girl.
Oh wait,
And-
they dropped it in 2021.
yeah, like come on, bro. Don't try to play me, bro. I be listening to music.
No, you're right.
I be
But
listening to
didn't-
music.
I didn't look in the right place. They
And
haven't
you gotta-
dropped an album
gotta-
since
And
2016.
you gotta look at the people because she left the band a long time ago.
Alice
didn't
Glass
she?
left a while ago. Yeah,
It was like there's like a whole new girl in that band. They still make music.
I'm just surprised it's still a thing because
mad niggas
there's
still
like a
listen
huge
to it.
controversy that guy was like.
Hold on, I'm
hurting
gonna go on
her or
YouTube
whatever.
right now, bro. Huge controversy, bro. I don't even want to. Didn't Cardi literally strangle a girl and beat her up, and it was in the news, and he
I
got
don't remember
arrested.
There's police body cam footage
police-
of the girl telling the cops about it too.
He
That's
got
crazy.
charged, like he went to court. Niggas don't actually care about canceling people.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
when it's convenient.
I'm
That's when
gonna-
it's convenient. Get out of here, bro. That nigga got arrested with charges. Like, come on, bro. You niggas don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my dream collab is Young God.
Young God.
Young God, the like from Ocean Gang, really based, legendary.
Yeah.
I would also want to work with Lil B, Gucci
Definitely
Mane.
Little B, yeah.
Who else? Shit, it would be really cool to make a song with Juicy J. Like,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of
Uh,
your music is like heavily like 666 inspired.
honestly, not really,
Okay.
but like I f- Juicy J, but I don't f- with like not that I don't fuck with, but
Yeah.
like I don't listen to 3 6 Mafia. But I feel like a lot of the
Really?
shit that I listen to is inspired by
Yeah,
3
yeah,
6
it
Mafia.
is, it is.
I
yeah.
fuck with
So
3
it's
6
like-
Mafia.
yeah,
heavy.
But I
It's
listen
hard,
to
bro.
Juicy J a lot. Like
Uh-huh.
I listen to like the Rubber Band Business
A zip
Mixtapes,
and
great
a double
era.
cup.
Yeah,
I'm getting,
like I listen to Juicy J all the time. I just don't really listen to 3 6 like that. I don't really
Mhm.
listen to like Memphis rap.
I feel
but-
like all that like Raider Clan and a lot of that like early SoundCloud shit that you probably were super hip
Inspired
on is
by-
all like
Inspired by 3 6.
the old ass triple
Yeah.
when it wasn't even 36 when it was like 666 Mafia
Yeah.
and like all that old ass shit right there.
There will definitely be a day in my life where I like wake up and I just listen to every single album by them and get
Yeah.
super inspired.
yeah.
But like I don't know. I listen to a lot of like High C. Like High C. I listen to a lot of High C.
High C's fire.
And I listen to a lot of
High C's fire.
I listen to a lot of Lil Uzi. I would love to make a
Uzi's
song
great.
with Lil Uzi.
A lot of people
And-
saying Uzi fell off. Do you believe that?
Fuck
Man,
no.
That's,
Hey,
that's
no,
another thing that niggas
no.
say. Yo, hold on. That's another thing that niggas say when it's convenient. Niggas, I was in the crib chilling with one of my boys. This is my man's. Like I love this nigga. Like it's one of my boys. I'm chilling with him. He looks at me. He goes, "Yo, Uzi fell off, man. He fell off. He's
How?
just not like Uzi fell off, man. He's not. he was like something about money. He was like Uzi was like selling something, like an apartment or something, and he was like, yeah, bro, he probably needs money, bro. He fell off. I said, what? I opened up my phone and went to Spotify.
He
Uzi
got
has
one of
30
these.
million monthly listeners, bro.
Yeah.
How the
Yeah.
fuck did he fall off?
Yeah.
Stop saying niggas fell off that are making money. If you have millions of monthly listeners, you did not fall off.
But somebody could fall off and still be like rich and famous and have a big fan base, but you feel like they fell off in terms of like
Quality?
really having a grip on the culture, right?
I mean, like, maybe you're not like popular or you're not all in everybody's face, but if you go to your Spotify and you're getting 20 million streams a month,
Yeah.
you didn't fall off. There's mad niggas listening to you.
Mm.
Unless you're like a part of the robot system, like in the machine,
Yeah.
like a lot of these artists are nowadays where your streams aren't even real to begin with. But if you're someone like T-Pain, right? We can't be like T-Pain fell off.
Yeah.
Because T-Pain
T-Pain's
has still got
lit.
mad fans. He's still doing whatever the he wants.
T-Pain's great.
He said he blew 30 mil and made it back. How the you blow 30 million to make it back?
If you fell off.
He doesn't even know what he spent it on. You watch the interview, he's like, yo, I blew 30 million. I couldn't even sell this shit. I bought a bunch of bullshit.
That's
I'm
real.
getting so much money. I'm getting money.
Nigga, yes.
As OT7 Kwani said, I got so much cash they think I'm making cash.
Nigga blew so much. Nigga blew all the money he couldn't even sell. He didn't even buy any assets. Nigga bought a bunch of nigga stuff and they couldn't even
Hell
get rid of
yeah.
it.
Bunch of
Blew-
jeans.
Yeah, a bunch of jeans. And like,
Jeans.
blew- yo, that's what happened to what's his name? That dude, Big Meech.
Lil Meech.
Lil Meech. Bro
Bunch of
went broke
jeans.
off Chrome Hearts jeans.
No, I remember Tax Stone
No.
before he got locked up for 40 years that he used to say like, "Will make all this money to get locked up, and all you got to show for it is a bunch of jeans." And I was just like, damn, that's so true because dudes will really have like 10 pairs of $1,000 jeans and like not anything else to their name.
No money, no nothing.
Just
There-
jeans.
There's this Sam Hyde skit on $1 Million Extreme from Adult Swim,
Mhm.
and it's like a dating show. And one of the girls who's like a dude dressed as a girl is like, I think every man should have a jeans collection. It's fucking hilarious.
A collection of jeans.
A collection of jeans.
A jean collection.
Wait, all right. As long as you're gonna mention Sam Hyde, how'd you end up doing an Anthony Fantano diss with Sam Hyde, and what was that
Well,
like?
Sam hit me up on the gram. He like followed me one day and then he messaged me. He was like, yo, I fuck with your music. Let's make a song. And I was like, bet, because I've been watching MDE. Like when I was growing up, my two favorite comedy people were I liked Sam Hyde and I liked Dave Chappelle. Because to me, they're kind of like the same person, just like different like color skin.
Yeah.
So like they kind of like give me the same like vibe, but like and a lot of like in like Dave Chappelle, like I built a lot of my personality off his show. Like I remember I was watching the show. That was the first time I ever saw Kanye. When he had Kanye on his show,
Yeah.
he did like a live performance, and that might have been the first time Kanye was ever on TV.
think
Forgive
so,
me if
yeah.
I'm wrong, but I think that was
Damn
the
near.
first time.
So many
Yeah.
people got introduced to him from
That was the first time he was ever on TV. Did some crazy fire song, and he was talking shit. He was poloed out. I was like, yo, that's fire. So, like Sam Hyde kind of is like the same way to me. Like he has a lot of cool people around him all the time.
Yeah.
And he hit me up, and I was like, yeah, I'm super down to make a song with you. And I pulled up on bro, and bro was flowing. Bro was flowing. He was rapping. We made the song. It was lit. He was mad chill. Yeah, something like when we was hanging out too. Like he only listens to like old school rap,
Really?
like real like deep cut like 90s like early 2000s like old school rap. Like I was chilling with him. We were in he had like a F-150, and we were just like riding around chilling. He was smoking a cigar. I was smoking some weed.
Yeah.
And he was just blasting. That's like all he bumps is like, every time I've ever hung out with him because we were boxing one time too. This old school rap.
Where did you get the vibe because the Matrix wants to convince you that Sam Hyde is a Nazi? You get any vibes like that?
No,
Matrix.
no, nigga's not a Nazi. That's crazy. I don't even know why niggas be saying that. Honestly, that's why I'm not gonna front. I don't really be on the internet. I don't be reading none of that shit.
Yeah.
I don't be
Yeah.
going. I feel like that should be destroying your brain. When I use my phone, I mostly watch videos on YouTube, like
We
hour-long
watch
videos.
educational videos.
Yeah.
We
Like, I was
watch
watching
like
this-
History shit.
I was watching this
Yeah.
one shit that did a LiDAR scan of the Earth from the sky where the pyramids are, and they said that supposedly there's like these big ass like pillars underneath the Giza pyramids. Like
You're tweaking, fo.
that's what they
You're
said.
tweaking.
That's what they said. I swear to God, they said
He
that.
looked it
Look it
up.
up.
He
They
looked
said
it
that.
up.
Look it up.
Have you seen the infographic show?
Yeah.
I watched the fuck out of that.
Oh, all the
Yeah,
time,
that's
right,
just
yeah.
fire.
All the fucking time.
Wait,
You be watching like Will Survives type shit. Like you be watching.
Yeah.
I like those too when niggas be out in nature, like fucking
What's
the
like
outdoor
singing shit.
boys. We
What's
fuck
the
with the
old
outdoor
guy?
boys.
In Alaska, he's like an old white guy.
Meat eater.
I don't know his name.
With the kid, he has a
He has a
with-
kid, yeah.
That's
Oh, that
outdoor
guy.
boys.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
outdoor
yeah.
boys.
That's outdoor boys.
Hard.
Nah, I got the most fire YouTube feed. It's like all just like.
I've got that guy
educational
too.
content.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got
that's
a
who
bunch
I
of
want
that.
to collab with. I want to do shit like that. I want to go.
That's like TikTok in China.
Really?
They just give you educational content, not like boobs and shit.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
they're
yeah.
also smart.
That's like
But-
that's the environment he's cultivated for himself.
Yeah, on his phone.
Wait, but did you have any particular animosity towards Anthony Fantano, or are you just along for the ride?
I don't Fantano.
Oh, okay. Why
I
not?
think that he's a grifter.
Oh,
He grifts off like
music.
rap music. Like he doesn't even make music. He's
Nobody
he's literally
cares
just a
when bro
grifter.
reviews like Linkin Park. They only care when he reviews rap.
Yeah, bro. He reviews rap music, and I feel like he gets purposely controversial opinions in order to generate hysteria and drive his views up so he can make money. I'm positive that he has money. He's definitely like rich off like rap in like some degree.
For sure, he better have money, or else he
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah, he's definitely got money. I don't know. I feel like he's a grifter. I don't really.
I like his content. I'm gonna be real with you, but yeah, I feel you. He does.
He
seem like a
messaged me one
mark.
time saying some crazy shit to me.
Really?
Yeah, I can't even remember what he said.
No
but
way.
He hit me up one time saying some like shit to me, saying some shit because I did this shit with Sam, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was with you. I would have like with your shit too, but like now I'll never with you. Like you'll never get anywhere because if I don't with you, it's like damn. So you're like some white dude who thinks that you can control like a young black man's future because I happen to dislike your platform. So now you just like you think that you can stop my whole career by not with me because you don't like me because of some shit.
Wow, he's like a mob boss.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
gonna
yeah,
lie, I
you'll
think
never
he's
make it in the
corny.
city.
I also think that he's like one of like the like things from like that era of like Pitchfork and everything that like when music reviews like really mattered. I think he's like one of the last remnants of like that clinging to life. Like at the end of the day, like music journalism is like it's like it can either be really cool or like the lamest thing ever. And music reviewers tend to be really lame. It's just the life that he's chosen for himself is absolutely lame.
I feel like he kind of like killed Pitchfork and all that shit. Like all the music writing shit has kind of gone away. There's like barely any opportunities in that if you want to be a music journalist.
I believe Pitchfork.
And then
will
meanwhile,
come
his
back.
shit kills it. And like he gets like crazy numbers, but then meanwhile, there's like very few other YouTube channels that I've seen that are really killing and doing music reviews.
Honestly, like
I want to see Pitchfork come back.
I
They're
feel
lit.
like
They got bought by
Anthony
GQ, which is probably a big part of the problem.
Anthony Fantano wants every rapper to be JPEG Mafia.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong,
And
I
Death
love
Grips.
JPEG Mafia. That's actually one of my favorite rappers. I forgot him.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
hard,
JPEG
yeah.
Mafia. He's hard. But like we can't all be JPEG Mafia, bro.
Yeah.
There's already JPEG Mafia. You can appreciate niggas for other things than the same 5 things every single time.
Mm.
Everyone has something that they can do that's special that makes people like their music. You feel me? Even if I don't like someone's music, I'll still be like, yo, he's hard though. Or like I appreciate like what he's doing in like
Yeah.
this sense.
It's art.
Yeah, like there's something that everyone does good. So there's always something that you can say nice about somebody. You feel me? Like
Have you guys had your feelings hurt or been upset at a certain point where you meet somebody who's kind of like an underground legend and he's a dickhead?
Yeah.
It's got to
Kinda.
happen, right?
I'm not gonna lie, this shit just happened to me recently. I just so I opened up for Slug Christ and Little Tracy and Chapo and Black Cray
Mm.
years ago when I first started rapping in Boston. And then I met Slug Christ like backstage and I was like a big fan of him back then. And then I don't know, I guess like bro was just like mad high or something, but he just like completely ignored my existence.
Mm.
Like he did no, years ago. He didn't know who the f I was. So that's what I don't really care. But like it's almost like bro was like looking like right through me. Like he was like I was like not even like I was like a hologram. But then like last night he came to the show and I actually like formally met him and he was mad cool. I went on
Yeah.
bro's stories. He had videos of me performing on his story and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
was standing over by
I'm
us
like,
jamming
damn,
out.
bro, I f- with Slug Christ.
He's the go. He's one of my favorite rappers ever.
But that kind of stuff comes with being a heroin addict, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still is, but I know
No,
he was
he's
like
chill.
super gone off the drugs at one
Yeah.
point.
We were
so
chilling with him yesterday. He's cool.
and he's chill. Is he
He's
sober?
Chill.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, it's
wow.
like sober now.
When we used to be around him, he was one of the first people. Actually, I didn't see it, but like one of my friends went to a party with him after we did the interview, and he was like consuming a fucking fentanyl patch. Like he had broke the shit open and everything, which I'd never even heard
Yeah.
of at the time. And my friend was telling me about it and shit. Like he used to be gone, but if he's sober, that's sick.
Nah, he's a cool guy.
was
It's like
chilling
you
last
never
night.
that shit taught me you never know people are going through. You never know what's happening to somebody's life right now that might make them come off a certain way when you meet them or when you see them. Because with rappers, niggas treat rappers like Pokemon. I've had times I'm sitting in my house and the nigga I don't know will just like end up in my living room. He's like, yo, you trying to make a song? I'm like, bro, what? I'm in my house right now. Like niggas treat rappers like if I can like find this person, I can like catch them
Yeah.
and like add them to my collection. So whenever you meet a nigga, it's like you don't know what his vibe is or like he's not meeting you on his own terms.
Yeah.
Like I was a random kid opening on that show. Like that nigga didn't know me. He was just randomly put around me.
Yeah.
So he had no reason to be cool to me. So that's like I have met some people that were like lame, but that's usually like there was one person though who was mad lame. There's one dude, what's this nigga's name? Honorable C Note.
Oh, okay, the
And-
producer.
yeah, and I with his music. So he used to be with TJX6.
Oh yeah.
I did a show where I opened up for TJX6 at SOB's in Manhattan.
That was the other person I was gonna say that I feel like your rapping
Yeah,
was
I-
influenced by.
But it's not TJ. You see, you're close. It's not TJX6.
Casher.
Casher
Yeah,
Quan.
okay, yeah.
Casher,
They're both goated.
Quan.
Honestly,
Casher,
like TJ
Quan.
is a bitch now, but Casher is still tight. And like them when they came out rapping, like revolutionary.
Everyone really fucked with TJX6 though, but I always thought Casher Quan was
Casher
way
was
better.
funnier.
Casher's
I thought he was
better.
funnier. I thought he
Yeah.
made better music. I thought his flow was tighter, and I feel like his shit was more believable.
Yeah.
I feel like Casher Quan really be doing that shit. I follow him on Instagram. That nigga be really
Swiping.
hitting them bins. He's not playing.
I
He's
think
not playing around.
TJ like saw what Casher was doing and kind of realized that he could turn it up a notch by taking that same shit, like kind of purposely rapping bad / talking about all this scamming shit. And he kind of had like the business mind a little bit, which is it's weird to say that about him because obviously he's just a also, but like he kind of took that seed. But yeah, yo, Casher Quan needs to make a crazy comeback.
Yo, I want to do a song with Casher Quan. Actually, he's so fire. My boy, Danny G be producing for him. Yeah, Danny G be producing songs for like Babytron and like all these like Michigan people. He's a cool dude.
I
Y'all should
wonder
tap
how
him
much
in.
Casher's actually been dropping in
G,
recent
I
months.
He's been dropping some good shit on YouTube and like he does like a single like once a month type shit.
Oh shit, okay, that's what's up.
It'd be fire too.
No, for sure.
Fuck with Casher Quan.
Yeah,
Casher
Quan is goated.
For sure, he's a legend. We gotta wrap this up momentarily. You got any questions that are burning a hole in your chest, Gunner?
Wait, can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, who's your favorite underground rapper ever?
Ever? Fuck, that's a tough one. I don't know. It's like so many different eras of shit. It's like, oh man, I don't know.
Who you be bumping the most?
In terms of like underground music these days, I'm looking at my playlist right now. I feel like RXK is like definitely still been he's weirdly endured a lot of years in my playlist.
Same.
He's a fire
That's
rapper.
Still just listen to him 'cause I'm just curious what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he's a
Ever-
fire rapper.
Ever
Yeah.
since I found Neff all the way up to now, like he's
Mm.
always in like my like top artists.
Yeah,
He's one of the best
Yeah, he's a
rappers.
fire
I
rapper.
want to do a song with him.
But last night at the Cha Cha Lounge, fucking.
You would be hanging out at the Cha Cha Lounge.
a
What's
good time.
going on?
He brought me there.
He brought
I
us
was telling
there.
him all day about it. Like, oh,
It's
yeah.
lit. It's like a lot of people.
It's yeah, it's just like an
It,
alternative.
it always was like that.
20, late 20s, early 30s. People.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're like outside smoking, dude, and some like weird looking. I don't know if it was biologically a woman or biologically a man.
You have to f- it either way, or you're a
Oh,
hate monger.
fuck.
Really?
Yep.
Well, anyways,
not-
Tear that
she
training
writes
up.
in pink nail polish on the wall, Hitler,
Oh,
and then right above this draws a swastika and all this. weird
Josh
shit.
sent me that. I thought he was saying that happened like at his crib or
No.
something.
Nah,
No,
that shit happened
It
last
happened
night.
last fucking night.
That
And then
girl
that
walked
girl
up
started
to
accusing
me.
us of being the ones that did it.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I got pink shit on my TFD hoodie. I'm pissed.
That's
A
I'm-
trans person tagging the word Hitler in bubble letters and then also doing a backwards green swastika.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know.
What'd you guys think of that? Crazy. right?
I was not a
thought it-
fan, and they scared me when they walked up to me and tried to talk to me inside of the Cha Cha Lounge. I was hanging out with Slug Christ. We were talking about music, and then this person comes up to me and goes, "You look like Sid from Skins," and they walk away. I've never watched that show. I've gotten
Fire
this
show.
comment a few times, but I look more like McLovin than that guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're
when
like
my
if
hair's
Nick Lovin
short-
found himself a little bit.
when
like,
my
got
hair's
his
short, I
swagger
look
up.
like
Yeah, I got
McLovin.
mad lit.
McLovin had swag. He was the only one in the movie that actually got like
By the end of it, he was like,
No-
a god. Yeah.
none
yeah.
of them at the and if you watch Superbad, none of them except for McLovin.
McLovin, yeah.
McLovin actually gets it.
Yeah.
And he was chilling with cops that were letting him shoot guns and smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like he was mad lit.
Your face last night when I was telling you who drew the swastika, you were just like,
Bro, I didn't know anything about anything
what?
last night.
I was definitely taken aback though by that woman that came up to us and tried to accuse us of being the ones that drew
dude,
it.
it was really funny. It was like, wait, the Christ Dillinger show was tonight. Yeah, were you there?
Yeah, she
And
asked.
she had no
starts
fucking
asking
idea who
me.
this
She starts
was.
asking me if I was
Swear
on
to
my
God.
own show,
Uh,
and then I go, "Nah, I'm Christ Dillinger," and she goes, "No, you're not."
No, you're not.
And then
Wait,
she
that was a
pulls her
different
phone
show,
out.
wasn't it?
nah.
No,
Huh?
that was the one that was accusing us of having drawn the shit.
yeah.
Oh.
And she pulls out her phone. She Googles me. Her shit's not working. She's out of data or some shit. As like niggas like that be out of data.
Yeah.
And then she asked her friend, like, "Yo, let me use your phone and look this nigga up." And she looks. Well, she didn't say that, but she looks it up, and then it's me, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And she just like starts talking to me and shit. But she had no idea.
Didn't want to
it
give
was
me a cigarette after offering him one.
Yeah, offered
The
me a
fuck
cigarette.
was that?
I said, nah, give it to my mans. She was like, nah, I'm not giving it to him.
Right.
What
Damn.
the?
Mad rude.
You ever listen to Dillinger Escape Plan?
Yeah, they're fire.
Yeah.
Mad fire.
I actually really fuck with music like that. I like Seether. I like Dillinger Escape Plan. I like Avenged Sevenfold. I like Rush. But that's not in that category. I just wanted to throw them in there.
I haven't listened to Dillinger Escape Plan since like high school, but that shit was fucking
That shit's
big
fire.
to us
They're
back
That's
then.
that
Yeah.
math rock shit.
Yeah.
That's that math rock. Niggas forget about that.
I wanted to have a hardcore band, but the dude who was in my band wanted to have like a Dillinger Escape Plan style math rock band. So we were kind of constantly at odds because I wanted our shit to sound like Cro-Mags or something, and he wanted it to be like. I couldn't really go for it.
Aren't you from New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
New
I used
Hampshire
to-
is very
I
gully.
used to live across the bridge from Portsmouth for a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, New Hampshire's sick.
I don't
Very-
know shit about fuck on these coasts.
Very gully.
I like the East
All right,
Coast.
yo, it's killing me that we can't go a full 2 hours, but I gotta do 3 interviews today, and then
Thank
I
you
gotta.
guys.
You guys ever seen the TV show Severance?
No.
My boy's been telling me to watch that.
You got to get into it.
Is
Picture
it-
this.
Is it really that fire? Damn,
It's
everyone's
insane.
telling me
But
to watch that.
picture this. You can go to work, but you have like a brain implant, so that when you go to work, your brain basically like severs itself, and you turn into a different person when you go to work. And then as soon as you leave work, you go back to being the other person. So that way, like when you're at work, it doesn't.
They get. Every
It's not like you're a
fucking
person who's
thing
just
out
like
of you.
bored as at work.
Yeah.
You have like a separate mind
Damn,
that gets
that's work
activated when
mind.
you
I don't
go
know
to
if I
work.
fuck with
Yeah.
that.
That's kind of like that one movie, The Substance. a
That's the
little bit.
start
The
of the
Substance
show,
was
and then things
freaky.
get real crazy from there. It turns out the company who's created this technology is very evil.
Oh, really?
It turns out. Oh.
Yo.
It turns
What a, yeah, what a
out.
coincidence.
Wow.
I could have never guessed.
For sure. All right, yo,
Oh, yeah.
thank you to my favorite YSL member, Gunner, in the
YVL.
building. Young Vamp Life, for sure. Christ Dillinger, Acid Souljah, I appreciate you guys for show.
Shout out,
Appreciate
No
you, bro.
Jumper.
Yes.
Let's do a song
Yes.
next time you guys come
Hell
back.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm
thank
with
you
it.
All
guys.
We gotta get
Yes.
him to rap too.
Yeah,
Shout
I'll
out
be
No
in there.
Jumper.
He's gonna be in the
Shout
Shout out
out
No
Al
Jumper.
22.
Appreciate
Shout
you
out
guys for real. Everybody go
Gunner.
turn them up if you somehow haven't heard them. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.
Hell yeah.
Bye.